What's up, people? It's Aquila. So today we're just going to get right into it, and we're going to talk a little bit about the subject of ontology and more specifically existence. A friend of mine recently asked if I think we exist at all, and it's a really tough question, so I gave a really vague answer. There's a lot to consider in that question, and it's a question that has been honestly stumping philosophers for years. People go back and forth about whether or not we exist or we live in an existence, and there's a lot of debate and there's a lot of research out there on it, which I looked into, and it'll give you a headache. So I'm just going to try and give you my perspective on existence, or if we exist or not. There are some things you have to consider when going into this. You have to consider existence, what it means to exist, life, what it means to be alive. There's a whole bunch of definitions, so I'm going to throw a few of those at you right now. Existence is the state of living or being alive or having objective reality, and to exist means to live, be alive, have objective reality. So, or it's the state of being. I think I forgot that somewhere in there. So they're really similar, and in those you have things like life and to be alive, which can be videos of themselves because they're really, really hard, deep subjects. And if you want me to go into that, I will. But for now, I'm just going to throw some editing magic up here, and there's some definitions for you. Objective reality is another thing that was mentioned in there. Objective reality I've actually talked about in a different video, and basically objective reality is a reality that we can agree on as a society, or at least two people can agree on. So let's say that I say that this video is real and you're watching this video, so you would probably say this video is real, so then this video is real because we can say in a consensus that it's outside of us and it exists. So that's kind of how objective reality works. I'm going to leave the link to that video, like I said, in the description below in case you want to check that out. And then comment down below if you want me to make videos on those other subjects, because they could be whole videos on themselves. To get back to the actual question and try and answer it, do I think we exist? I'm going to say yes. And I'm not going to throw a bunch of research articles or statistics or facts at you right here. You can go look all that stuff up yourself. I'm just going to say yes, and now I'm going to tell you why, and basically just my base point, why I think that. There has to be at least some level of existence, or else there could be nothing else. There has to be something that exists, or else, things can't not exist, or things cannot exist, I guess. And then, if there wasn't at least something, then there couldn't be anything, and there would be nothing. So since there is something, there has to be a base level, and I think that the base level is where what I'm really hitting on. That's my biggest argument on it. So think about things like your imagination. When you think about your imagination, you can fabricate anything you want in your imagination, and especially like in dreams. You see dreams, just fantastical ideas that aren't true, but they are stemming from something that's based out of truth. So like your imagination comes from you. You are what's true, and then your imagination comes out of that. And I think existence we can think about in the same way. There has to be some sort of base level, or else nothing else could come out of it. So I can say that I exist, or at least there's an entity that allows me to think I exist and believe I exist, so I exist in some fashion because there's a base level something telling me that I have the right to exist. So I think that if you look at it like that, you can clearly see that something has to come for everything else to be here. I can't determine whether or not this is true reality, whether this is that base level, but I can say that there's a base level allowing this to be. So there has to be some sort of existence. So do I exist? Yes. I just don't know how in the hierarchy I exist. I don't know if I'm the base level, or this world is the base level, or to get into like religion and stuff like that, if that's the base level. I don't know where the base level is, but I can say that in some fashion, in some tiny speck of what existence all encompasses, I do in fact, I'm there. So by concluding that, I can say that yes, I exist. I just can't tell you in what capacity I exist at. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I know we don't upload as often as we should, especially I don't upload as often as I should, or I promise to. I really am on an upload schedule. I just get off the schedule because school is a bit more important. Obviously education is a pretty big deal. So I'm working on that, and I have an outside life. I have a job outside of this too. So I'm gonna try and be better with my uploads. I promise. I am gonna leave a link in the description to a really cool video about some statistics of your existence and like you being born, exactly how you are, when you were, and stuff like that. It's a really neat video. I don't know the YouTuber who did it or anything like that. It's not an advertisement. The channel way bigger than mine anyways. I just think it's a cool video, so check it out if you want to. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this shorter kind of style video too. So, I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.